Hi everyone, welcome to lesson 7b with stage 5.2 equations. So we're solving simultaneous equations again using algebraic techniques. Solve the simultaneous equations below, which means that we need to find the value of A and the value of B that solve both equations. So when we present the equations like this, it gives us a chance to eliminate either the A or the B. So you can see here that if I add B and minus B, that actually equals 0. So this part crosses out. So we call this elimination. B minus B is 0. So when we add these two equations, it gets eliminated. So for our solution, you can see here that what I'm doing is I'm going to go 3a plus 2a is 5a. B plus minus B is 0. So the B gets eliminated. And then I can do this next step. So this part here is 0. 3a and 2a is 5a. And I can add the 17 and the 8 here as well. So 17 and 8 is 25. So by adding the two equations together, I've eliminated B, and I can find the value of A. Divide both sides by 5, and that tells me that A equals 5. From here, once we know that A equals 5, I can find the value of B. So 3 times 5, so A equals 5. So that goes here. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. So B equals 2. So I've found both A and B. You need to find both that satisfy this equation. So these two numbers here, if I go 3 times 5, I get 15. Plus 2 equals 17. So it works for this equation. And if I go 2 5s are 10, take away 2, I get 8. So I've solved both equations simultaneously. So for example B, okay, same kind of thing. This time around, if I add 5x and 3x, I'd get 8x. If I go y plus y, this would be 2y. So I actually need to subtract this time. In the previous example, we added, but this won't work. We need to subtract. So I've got 5x minus 3x is 2x. And then I've got y take away y. So this part eliminates. Okay, so y minus y, this bit is 0. So we don't need to write it down here. And 10 take away 4 is 6. So we get 2x equals 6. We've eliminated y. Divide by 2, and x equals 3. Once we know what x equals, we can substitute it into the blue equation or the green equation. So 15 plus something equals y. So now this needs to be minus 5. So y equals minus 5. So what we're doing is subtracting 15 from both sides to get y equals minus 5. And again, that means that both of these numbers will satisfy this equation. So 5 times 3 is 15. 15 minus 5 is 10. 3 3s are 9. And 9 minus 5 is 4. So it satisfies both equations, and we've solved these simultaneously. All right, questions for you to try now in your workbook. So solve the simultaneous equations, so these two equations, by either adding or subtracting. So have a go, and then pause the video and check. So you should add these two equations together. B plus minus B eliminates B. 4a and 3a is 7a. B minus B cancels, or gives us 0. 7 plus 14 is 21. So 7a equals 21. Divide by 7 gives us a equals 3. Once we find a, we need to find b. And I've put b into the blue equation. So 4 3s are 12. 7 take away 12 gives us minus 5. So take away 12 from both sides. So that means that a equals 3, b equals minus 5. So 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 5 equals 7. We swap a here for 3. So 3 3s are 9. So 9 minus 5 equals 14. So we know that this should be right. Question 6. Solve the simultaneous equations. Find the value of x and y. So if you could change that on your sheet, that'd be great. So should we add or subtract is the first thing that you need to ask yourself. Okay, good luck. Pause the video and play when you're ready to check it. So hopefully you decided to subtract, because y take away y is 0. So y gets eliminated. Then we go 5x minus 3x equals 2x. Y minus y is 0. 12 take away 8 is 4. Divide both sides by 2, so we get x equals 2. So if x was 2, we'd get 10 here. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus something equals 12, so y equals 2. So this part's 10. Take 10 from both sides. 12 take away 10 is 2. So x is 2, y is 2. So 10 plus 2 equals 12. 3 2s are 6. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. So again, we know it's right. Okay, that's it. Well done.